Hello guys, and today I'm gonna give you 3 Minecraft speedrunning tips that you should know. These tips work on Java and Bedrock Edition. So, without further ado, let's start this video. My first tip is very simple. It's basically how you loot villages and other structures. I'm gonna give you a simple example of how you would loot a village. So, imagine I just spawned in this village. And my first step is just going to be to get basic tools. So I will get a little bit of wood, and after that I will make a stone sword and a stone pickaxe with what we have. So I'm gonna make a crafting table, some sticks, then make a wooden pickaxe, and you don't need to get a shovel or a hoe. You don't even really need an axe unless you want to use it instead of a sword on Java Edition. So we're just gonna get the 13 cobblestone that we need, and this is what we're gonna make: stone sword, stone pickaxe, and also a furnace. Yes, it's true that later we might make a iron pickaxe, but for now we're just gonna stick with these stone tools. Our next step is either to loot the chests in this village, or simply just kill the iron golem and get the iron that it gives. Also, if your village has a blacksmith, you'll also need to loot it because it might have some really great loot in it. So after looting this village quite a bit, I didn't get really a lot of stuff. So if you don't feel like you have enough iron and stuff, you could just go mine in a cave, but for now I haven't even killed the iron golem. So, just another little mention, I really recommend getting some hay bales and with them crafting some bread, because this is a very efficient way of getting food. Here's how you craft bread. First of all, you're gonna turn the hay bales into wheat. Then, place down your crafting table and make the bread by making this formation of wheat. And now you have a lot of food. And now I'm gonna also show you how to easily kill an iron golem. So first of all, make sure you're standing pretty far away from him. As long as you can hit him, you're good. Then make sure you have 3 blocks to pillar up, and I recommend doing it on a flat surface, like this. Now, all you have to do is jump and do a critical hit to the iron golem. This way you can kill him in an instant and not get hit by the iron golem under any circumstance. So now, just mine the blocks and you will have your iron from the iron golem. I got 4 iron, and now I'm gonna talk about the requirements of iron that you will need. So, you need a bucket to make a portal, which I'll explain in the next tip, which is 3 iron. Then, there are 2 kind of optional things. You need a flint and steel, which is 1 flint and 1 iron. However, you can just light the portal with planks and lava. I'm gonna show it to you in the next tip also. And you could also craft a iron pickaxe if you can loot a bastion, if you're confident enough. But I'm also gonna show you another way to get ender pearls. Anyways, now that we've got all our stuff, let's move on to the next tip. So imagine you just found a lava pool. So, if you don't know how to make a portal with a lava pool, I'm just gonna show you how you do it. So here's what you need. You will need 6 blocks, a pickaxe to mine them, and a bucket with water. Make sure you don't forget that. So, here's what you're gonna need to find. You need to find a side that is 4 blocks long. Then, you're gonna place 1 block, but make sure it's not at the edge right here. Then, you're gonna place a water bucket and destroy the block you placed first. Now, of course, this is not a real lava pool that I built, so I'm just gonna break these blocks and then put lava at the bottom, right here. Now you're gonna take the water and make an L shape like this, so 3 blocks like that, and 1 like this, and make sure you place 2 blocks right here, and make sure you have an air gap of 2 blocks like this. So it means if you have like blocks right like this, you're gonna need to break them because this might not work. Let me just destroy them. And now we're gonna need to place water over here. And now, using the lava that you have, place it around the water. Make sure to not go too high, like this. And don't worry, we made an L shape because you can place lava here and the water will not stop flowing. Then take your water, and if you don't have a flint and steel, I'm gonna show you a trick. So, first of all, you need to place 4 planks like these, and then place lava on top or behind it. Then, after you wait a bit, it's supposed to start burning and your portal will get lighted. On to the next tip. So, this is kind of optional because you can also go loot a bastion, but this is another way to get ender pearls really quickly. So, first of all, find a wart forest and try to find some enderman. Now I don't see any. Okay, I see some right there. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down right here and make sure to not look in their eyes. And also be careful of ghasts and other mobs that can be near you. So find a flat surface like this one and get some blocks and try to make a 2-block high ceiling like this. Why I'm making this? It's simply because Enderman can't go in ceilings that are lower than 3 blocks because they're 3 blocks tall. So get some more blocks, finish off the ceiling, and you're pretty much done. Now, all you have to do is stay here and look in the Enderman's eyes. Sometimes they might not go in your direction, but my tip is just to start attacking them like this. And as you can see, they can't even do like a single heart of damage to me, just because they can't get right next to me. You don't even need a shield, you don't need anything. As you can see, he did a little bit of damage, but that's not what always happens. If you're far away from the Enderman, everything should be good. So this time he didn't give me ender pearls, but that's all good, because it doesn't have a 100% chance of dropping ender pearls, but still, this is an amazing way to get some. Now, before we end this video, I want to give you a few bonus tips. First of all, if you're a beginner, try not to reset every time you get a bad seed. At least start it, so you practice a little bit to get to the nether and maybe even kill the ender dragon. Also, try not to be a little too aggressive if you're a beginner too. So imagine, for example, I see a lot of piglins and I immediately attack them and they all just get aggravated and start attacking me. If you're a beginner, this might be really hard, especially if you don't have a shield. And one final tip. If you want to have like full diamond armor, this is not called speedrunning. This is more of just a normal Minecraft playthrough. And if you want to actually do a speedrun, well, you're gonna need to do it as quickly as possible and try not to get like a full set of armor, even though it might be hard for you to beat the game. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. If this gets 5 likes, I'm gonna make a part 2. And thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.